Welcome to The Village, a chat show where many share their beautiful relationship and dating experiences, good or bad. We share to shed light on how common toxic relationships can be and how often we miss the red flags that lead us to those toxic relationships. The Village is where wellness, fashion, and fun go hand in hand. It's a place curated simply to ease your worries, knowing that you are not alone and that there is, in fact, a village. My name is Sarah Jean Agenor, aka That Girl. With me is my co-host, world's greatest fitness and fashion guru, Yadi Body.
Hi guys, how are you?
We have some tea and a shot of You May Need Something a little bit stronger for you tonight with special guest, Zafir, recording artist and engineer, Shelby, the professional choreographer, and let's get this show rolling. Let's do it, okay? The tea tonight is going to have you on the edge of your seat. Shelby, are you here? Tell me, what is going on, friend?
I'm here.
Hi, Shelby.
Another day. Hey, Yadi.
How are you? What's going on? How was your day today?
I'm doing good. You know, I had to actually end my work day a little bit early. I need a mental little break for myself so I can kind of get back.
Okay. This is the beginning of the year. You already need a mental. Wait a minute. Wait, it's January 4th, Shelby.
You know what? I told myself that I'm going to do what I need to do for me, what's best for me. And I'm not letting no one interfere with that, not even my job.
Okay.
I know that's right.
That is definitely the truth. So tell me, what is it you're taking a break from mentally? What's putting you in this position? Or better yet, who's putting you in this position?
Right.
Who? God knows that. No, you know what? There's just been, a lot that's been going on. And I'm kind of like at a point in my life, too, where I'm just like, all right, I need to do what I want to do. The only person that's holding me back is myself. So I'm just, kind of, trying to grab the, what's that phrase they say? The bull from the horns?
Indeed. Yeah.
So that's what I'm just trying to apply some pressure.
Okay,
a lot has changed in the past couple of months, so we're just going to redirect.
Okay.
Hopefully all for the best.
Yes.
Good.
You said for what?
I said, hopefully it's all for the best. Like all
good change. There's no other option.
Yeah.
No, tell me about it.
Okay.
Yeah, apply pressure for the best.
Period.
It's never for the worst. So tell me, what is your bedtime story for today?
So my bedtime story is you really have to watch who you're sleeping with, okay? It's all like, you might think you know someone and you just really don't know anyone.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know someone until you know someone, for sure. So, a little bit about my situation. I was dealing with this man or boy, however you want to, address him. And
I hope he's not a boy
everything
child.
was cool. I could definitely say, we definitely had, a really good, friendship. I thought he was a very honest, person. But, they say you really don't know someone until you know someone. And I've known him for, quite a long time or whatever. But we weren't ever really, I'll say, in the same state or, place for, a long period of time. Uh-huh. So, we were dating for sure, but, it wasn't a situation where we were exclusive, so to say.
Okay.
So, we're dating. I'm thinking that, he's being, 100% honest with me. I wasn't lying to him or anything. Come to find out, so we ended up meeting up in the same state. We met up in the same state. We grabbed some dinner. Just something light, nothing crazy. So we're leaving, and, this girl just, pops up out of nowhere. And I was just so confident. Within my situation, I really didn't even think anything of it. I thought she was, just some crazy girl. That was confused.
Honey, do we know him?
Okay.
It's the girl popping up for me, though.
Randomly.
Is that, we would sit here, on the phone, and, we would talk about situations like that. What would you do if this happened to you?
What?
And, I kid you not. So, and I always keep it playing. I'm always cool. I don't like getting out of character. It takes a lot. You gotta do voodoo on me to get out of character.
Right, okay. You gotta take a strand of hair.
Okay. You gotta act up for me to act up.
Period.
But anywho, thinking, like, Shorty's, like, crazy. Like, who is this girl, whatever. And turns out she's just like, I'm his girlfriend. And I'm like, girlfriend? I'm like, that's your girlfriend? And she was like, yeah, I'm his girlfriend. I'm like, who said that? And I turned around, I looked at him, I'm like, is that your girlfriend? And you could tell he was, like, at a loss for words because he didn't even, like, he just kind of, like, nodded his head like, no, that's not my girlfriend.
What?
So I'm just like, what the hell's going on? And she was like, I got text messages to show you. You want me to show you these text messages? So
it's the voice for me.
I'm like, no. You ain't got to show me nothing. Like, this is enough.
Right.
Once she said his name, like, I really didn't even believe it until she said his name, and she said his name, and I'm just like, oh, she really do know you. So,
oh my God.
This is real. This is true. Like, what the hell's going on? And I've never, ever, ever been in, like, as much, like, ratchet dudes I done dated in my past, I've never been in a situation like that before.
Yeah.
So I was, like, taken back by it, too. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I'm driving home, and he's, like, texting me, apologizing, like, oh, I'm sorry. So in my head, I'm just, like, replaying the whole scenario. And the crazy thing about it was when she first pulled up, he literally walked past her as if, like, she wasn't there.
Niggas do that. That's the thing. A guy will do that. They will do that.
That is so scary, though.
They will do that.
That is absolutely scary.
That's crazy. Guys do that all the time.
So wait a minute, though. Did he walk past her because he didn't see her?
He saw her.
No, he seen her.
He knew what's up. He just was like, yo, don't ask, don't tell. You stay quiet. I'm gonna try to get away with this.
So he thought she was gonna behave.
Yeah, he thought that she was gonna be
absolutely
behave.
not. And I'm thinking like and God forbid me for saying this, but like I really thought she was like a fiend or like
a panhandler.
Yo.
I'm not really trying to be funny. I swear to God, I'm not.
No, you was dead ass. Yeah.
So crazy. You know, like, I'm like, she's so crazy, who is she? You know, I didn't, like, looking at her, like, I didn't think that was his type necessarily. So it didn't really, like, cross my mind. But it's like, bitch, the joke was on you. Like, haha, he got you.
That shit is embarrassing.
So, anywho, he texted me on my way home, and he's just like, I'm sorry, this, that, and third. And I'm like, oh, shit, so this is real. Like, this is... Oh my God, this is... Can I swear? I'm sorry.
No, of course. I mean, you already did it. We're here now.
I'll stop.
No, you can swear. Do your thing.
I'm like, this is real. This is really real. And, like, the whole night, like, he's, like, apologizing or whatever, saying that, like, you know, he's been dealing with her on and off for, like, 4 years.
4 years?
Yes, 4 fucking years.
How long did you date him?
I want to say it was probably about around the same time. I met him a few years back, but like I said, like we weren't really in the same state, and he ended up actually moving out to the same state as me. So we had spent some time together, and then from there we really started dealing with each other. And I met him like in 2016.
So you dated him for 4 years as well,
right? So y'all started dating him at the same time.
Pretty fucking much. And it's like,
what is he apologizing for?
Hell no.
I think and I told him, I'm like, at the end of the day, like, you're apologizing because you were caught. Because had that girl not jumped out and said something, who knows how long you would have kept this up for. But I say this too because it was just like kind of scary because it's like I really thought I knew him. And not only did I think that, like, you know, I knew him, I thought we had like a real like friendship because I know I would not have ever done that to him. Like,
well, here's the thing, y'all did have a friendship. He treated you exactly like a friend. First of all, y'all were dating, whatever that means. I don't really live by that. I'm a very label-y kind of person.
Okay.
Like if I don't have a label on something, I can't do it. So. But not everyone is like that. And clearly y'all situation wasn't like that. Y'all were just more so like kicking it. And I guess to me, it's given very much fuck buddy. And if that's the case, then that's the case. And if Shorty jumped up and said that's her nigga, then at the end of the day, he didn't really do wrong by you because he's just your fuck buddy. And that's why I'm so big on labels. What are we doing? Where are we all that? Oh, we're
direct
me.
Right.
Yeah, all that like we're just hanging out kind of thing. I really don't get down like that.
That was your man at one point, no?
No, she said that they didn't have any type of title. They was just cold kicking it like we
weren't
shooting
exclusive.
shit.
We weren't exclusive, but we made it
Playing
very
house.
clear that we were dating, though. Like, we made it very clear that we were dating. And
yeah, but you said that it wasn't monogamous, though, right? You guys weren't. It wasn't exclusive. So
no,
to me,
it wasn't exclusive. But this is my thing. Cool, whatever. We're not exclusive, but my nigga, if you got a whole girlfriend, like.
Yeah.
I feel like at least respect me enough to make the choice.
Or respect her enough. I hate to say this, but this ain't about you. This is about you having a whole girlfriend. Imagine the girlfriend, like, you should respect the girlfriend. He should respect his girlfriend. Like, the fact that he has a whole girlfriend for 4 years and he's pulling up on you, like, even if y'all are just dating, not exclusively, the fact that he's already in a relationship is like, sir.
I mean, but who's to say she's actually his girlfriend? Because we could throw that word around loosely because we've been dealing with each other. Because if they were dealing with each other at the same time and she popped up like, no, I have text messages, but so does she. It's like we've been talking.
He sound real player if you ask me.
Okay.
He's having his cake and eat it too.
Well, I'm going to delete those because that's last year. But like, this is like the same man that like, quote unquote said he loved me, this, that, and the third. And don't get me wrong, like, I'm not one to be like, da-da. Like, I'm not about to like do the most because it is what it is. At the end of the day, that's your girl, you know?
Right.
But I just feel like had you given me a heads up, I could have made one, the choice, and two, like, I would have been stopped fucking with you. Like, or I could have chose how I wanted to fuck with you. Like, I just felt as if like he just played this role so freaking good. Like, he really got me.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So wait, let me figure this out real quick. So, what did he do that got you? Because I think that's where the trials and tribulations comes for someone like me. Because like, I get like, if a man is, you know, let's say financially making sure you're okay, sending you flowers, completely courting you, I can understand you being kind of blind to little things or turning the eye to little things. Not saying it's the right thing to do, but was he doing things like paying your rent, paying your car note? Was he, doing these necessarily?
Okay, so he did nothing.
So y'all was just fucking. So how did he? My thing is that means you got yourself, sis.
You played yourself.
What did he do?
Are y'all gonna hear this?
Was it that good?
She said, "Are y'all gonna let me tell you?"
Wait, what did he do? Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. No. This is my thing, right? So I'm not saying no. Listen. So listen, Linda. I get it. Like, yes, we very much so was fucking, but at the same time, I really thought that we just really had like a cool enough friendship to be real with each other. Not only just that, but it's like, bro, like, you'd come down, you stay at my house, like, we would make effort to like see each other. We talk on the phone every single day. Like, I just don't understand how you forget to just like bring that up. Like, he would make it seem like he was so like, he was in trauma from like his past relationships. Like, this dude would really sit here and talk about, like, as far as I know, his last relationship was, I think, he likes to say, like, in college, junior college, whatever the hell that is. So it's just like
grade school.
It's just like, I don't know. I just feel as if like, if he had opened his mouth, if he was just a little bit more honest, he would have just saved some time.
Right.
He would have, like, I wouldn't have put him on a pedestal thinking that, oh my God, this nigga's so, like, honest, he's so real, like, he's such a gentleman, which very much so, he was a nice guy. I ain't gonna take that from him, but it's just the sneakiness.
I think you should take that from him, friend.
I think you should take that from him.
You could take it from him.
He's not really a nice guy.
He's not.
A nice guy would have been honest and open and told you from the gate.
That's a nice
but
guy.
But honestly, you allowed it too, though, because you kept saying that. You keep saying that I thought we were friends enough. So it's like you already kind of put him in like a friend category, but then you started to build these relationship kind of expectations. You know what I mean?
I see. I know how it could sound, but I'm not crazy.
Girl, you crazy.
It's giving crazy vibes.
It's giving crazy, baby.
Or delusional, because those are two different words.
Yeah.
You may not be crazy, but you damn sure are delusional.
Something is going on.
It's giving very much something.
I get it. 'Cause my whole thing too is like, if you're not gonna tell me, like, I'm like traditional in a form where it's just like, if I'm your girlfriend, I'm your girlfriend, but you have to tell me I'm your girlfriend. You know what I mean?
And did
for
he?
me to be like, well, that's my man. Da 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 da. Like, I'm not gonna do all that.
Right.
So
And did
it's
he
like,
tell you
we
he
are
was
very much so like friends? You want to call it friends with benefits? You can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. But at the same time, I'm not about to be fucking on you. Or, like, trying to, like, you know, I'm not about to be sitting here opening up with you and doing this and doing that, like, letting you stay at my house. Not only stay, but having you stay at my house.
Right.
Like, at periods of time, if, like, you got a whole situation like that going, like, that's just too much, too messy. And you don't deserve that from me. Like, no, I'm not giving you me for free. And, like, you're just taking it. No, hell fucking no.
So what message would you give to the village? Like to the women and the men in the village? Like what would you say to either avoid a situation like that? Because again, you're still labeling him as a nice guy. So what message what message?
Mind blowing.
He was nice. Like, he was polite. Like, I thought I was, like, I guess, dating outside of, like, what I'm used to, like, the men that I'm used to dating. So I consider him nice because he was just like, you know, he was polite. He didn't.
Was he polite? Like he said please and thank you?
Because that's a necessary.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out where the politeness is.
Like, he was like respectful. Like, you know, if I
that's deserving. You deserve respect.
No, I know, but I'm not done yet. Shit. Like, if I'm having a bad day or whatever the case is, like, you know, like, he would, like, check up on me. Like, he was nice. Like, he was nice. I'm not gonna lie, he was nice, but, bitch, he was a liar, okay? He was not who he said he was, so...
So does that still make him nice? Question of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Answer, riddle me that. If he is a kind, nice man, does that still make him and he cheats on you, does that still make him a kind, nice man? Well, folks and friends, here we have it with Shelby B. Shelby, we love to have you back. That was an amazing
Thank
story.
You, Shelby. No, Shelby, you came through the gate swinging, man.
Okay.
You know what? You leave me with a lot of questions, which I like. I like that you left me with a lot of questions, man. I appreciate you. Stimulated my mind.
A lot to ponder.
Well, you know, I think it's good because, you know what I would say? I would say do not get into, like, situationships at all.
Okay,
like,
there we go.
There we have it.
I'm not one that's, like, big on labels, but it shows you, like, how important the label is. But at the same time, it's like, nigga, if I was your girlfriend, you still would have been cheating on me. So,
Perhaps.
I don't know about that.
Well, there you have it, guys. Don't get in situationships. How about that?
Yeah.
No more situationships in 2022.
Let's cut it out.
That was a really 2021 kind of weird thing. Let's let that go in 2022.
Yeah, you know what else I want to let go? Netflix and chill with people that's not your people.
Yeah,
let's let that
go.
go.
I don't do stuff
Situationships.
like
Another one.
It all falls into situationships.
DJ Khaled voice, okay?
Okay.
Well, thanks, Shal.
People get confused.
It is. It's very confusing. We would love to have you on next time. I do appreciate the story. Thank you so very much. I will talk to you later.
No problem.
Bye, Shelby.
Bye, Adi.
Girl, she crazy as hell. She crazy as fuck. My sister said, we friends, but, you know, he not doing what he's supposed to do. And it's like, here's the thing. We have to stop putting people in these relationship situations that are friends.
Yes. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Because it's confusing. Because, again, who's to say that the girl was his girlfriend that showed up?
Right.
Because she sounds like she was in the same predicament. She sounded like she was a girl who he was texting, and he didn't label, he said no.
No.
He said that's not his girlfriend.
To me, it sounds like the women are not clear. You know what I mean? And that's really what I got from Shelby. I actually appreciate her saying that side and showing that side, because because I'm so into labels and because I'm so that kind of person.
I'm big on labels.
I don't understand people who aren't, but it's nice for her to come and shed light on that because it just validates why I'm so big into labels. Yeah, you might still cheat, but
I still have the I guess the grace of saying I'm his girlfriend, and I can stand firm on that.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
I'm his wife.
I
I'm his
have
girlfriend.
the right to feel violated.
She doesn't have the
you
right
don't
to
have
feel
the right
violated.
to feel violated.
Yeah.
If there's no label, there's no right to be violated. What you upset
What you
about?
violated about?
What you mad at, friend?
Because you caught feelings for your fuck buddy?
Yeah, that's your friend.
That's your friend.
You was fucking your friend and now it's over.
And see, that's the problem. Another major key. Stop fucking your friends.
That's a yes.
Stop having sexual intercourse with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, a guy saying, yeah, we cool, shorty cool, we friends.
We good.
Why was there penetration involved?
Why? Yeah.
Let's normalize not having sex with our friends, kids.
Let's do that.
Let's go ahead and normalize that.
Let's do that. Who's our next guest? I'm looking forward
super,
for Zafir.
super excited because Zafir is my biological older brother. He's super, super dope. He, ever since growing up, I've watched him and my other older brothers create music. And, I grew up in a very musical home. I'm a dancer, so my brothers have always been not really in a boy group, but they've always been super into music, and it's super dope Zafir is actually super unique out of them because not only can Zafir sing and rap, Zafir can create beats. He's like
producer.
Producer vibes, really like behind the scenes. He's super, super dope in that sense where he's very well-rounded.
So you guys are like a family of creatives. Like,
literally.
Everyone is so creative. You're great at dancing.
Yeah.
You're super flexible. And here you are now with your brother, who is a recording producer and artist. That's fabulous.
Yeah, that's why I'm so excited for you guys to talk to him. He's actually here with us now. Zafir, what is going on, bro? How are you today?
Yo, what's poppin', Brody? Thank you for having me, man. What's good?
Hey, what's going on, fam Wham? What's good?
Cool, man. You know what it is.
Hi, how are you? I am looking forward to hearing everything that you have to say. I mean, you sound like a very talented man.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you have the floor real quick because I need you to tell the kids how my big brother, I'm gonna just go ahead and sit in my bag real quick.
Be proud.
My big brother has opened up for Playboy Cardi. He's created his own music. He's performed in front of 25,000 people. What's up? What's going on? I need you to really get in your bag real quick.
For sure, man. Yo, I appreciate y'all. I'm Mayon's older brother. My name is Zafir. I'm an artist based out of Massachusetts. Just a quick little background on me. I have opened up for artists like Playboy Cardi, IDK, Jonas, Made in Tokyo. And if anyone's
international
teams. If anyone's familiar with any kind of Afrobeat, I've also opened up for Solid Star, Tenny the Entertainer, LAX.
Okay.
Before COVID kind of went down, I did a Europe tour, so I did live over there for about 6 months. That's where I've actually opened up for like Tenny the Entertainer and Solid Star and LAX over there. Just been on the hustle and the grind, just like every other artist, just building up the brand and going in from there. So that's just a quick background on me a little bit.
I love it. So on my segment, we like to talk about fashion, maintenance, and so that's why I thought it was really important to have you on because we grew up together, same house. So I've seen your fashion evolve, and you've always been very talented and you've always had an eye for these kind of things. So how has fashion, gave you that confidence to get on stage? What has fashion done for you? Because, as an artist, you're going through multiple different looks. Maybe 3 years ago, you had a certain swag that you don't have now.
You got to keep up.
You got to stay current. Yeah. So what has, changing your look up and fashion done for your confidence to be able to get in front of these people and perform?
Well, it's actually, for the most part, it's really given me the opportunity to express myself. Just like as all of us know, fashion is more than just clothing. It's more than just shoes. Right. Or a lot of people tend to think that fashion is it's truly a lifestyle. You know, it's like it's based off the accessories you wear, the makeup you wear, your hairstyle, your posture. You know, all that stuff actually makes up your fashion and your brand. So for me, what fashion has done is it's not only giving me confidence in that sense, but it's also giving me a way to express myself on stage. And actually, I believe that fashion is one of the defining things that sets us all apart as artists. You know, you're going to be able to see. You're going to be able to meet so many different people and be like, oh, you know, but this person wears this, or this person looks like this. And that's like you said, from head to toe, from hairstyle, from clothing and all that other kind of stuff. It's what gives you that everlasting brand and that kind of thing. So what fashion has done for me is done that. It's helped me establish my brand. It's helped me shine my personality through. You know, on days where you're not feeling so good, maybe you dress up a little bit more just to give yourself that boost of confidence, you know, that kind of thing.
I agree. And you said something that stuck with me, and you said fashion gives you the opportunity to create an everlasting brand. That is a very important factor, especially if you are
major key.
Okay, alert. Because a lot of people are not paying attention to that. And if you are in the entertainment industry, it is very important for you to create your brand, not only based on the business that you promote, but also your fashion. Right. So that was absolutely beautiful.
Right. And how do you set yourself apart, right? So here's the thing, right? Let's just go ahead and say it. Everybody kind of, you know, the trend is the big chains, the 3 chains, the big watches, the tight pants, the, you know, head to toe, one brand designer thing, you know. And don't get me wrong, that look does work for some people. It works for some people, and it is nice for certain occasions. But how can you say that you can, you know, differentiate? How can you be, okay, let's say this, how can you be relatable, right? What can you do that can relate to some of the younger black men that look up to you and not necessarily can go into jewelry stores and spend $50,000 on chains and clothes, rings, and you know what I mean? Like, what can you say to the younger youth that can say, you know what, you can be super fly and still be able to get on stage and feel confident without having to spend $3,000 on your outfit, $4,000, $5,000 on your outfit? How can you speak to those younger men?
So the first thing I would tell them is not only what you wear, but it's how you wear it.
What's that?
You know, again, we were talking about fashion being more than just clothing, you know, being also your body posture and what you do. So making sure that you're fit, making sure that you're healthy, make sure you're going to the gym, making sure you're doing all the things, how you wear things. That's really what matters, because I look at things like this way, right? And let's all keep it a buck. I mean, like, you can be wearing fashion designer head to toe, let's say a fashion t-shirt, fashion jeans, and be completely out of shape and kind of look like shit. But then you can also turn around and be wearing something that's more stock, more maybe not as big as a brand, and then be wearing a t-shirt and jeans and be looking right. Okay. So it really is about the subtle touches. It's really about like, again, how you wear things and making sure that you're keeping your maintenance up. So for anyone who can't go to the store and drop $3,000, $5,000 on an outfit, it's more like, all right, you know, you do your best, you go for the things you like, but also just make sure that there's more to looks than just the money. It's also about how you wear it.
That's all facts, because I'm not gonna lie, you can catch me in a Zara t-shirt, some nice, you know, G-Star jeans. Like, for me, I'm a shoe person, so more than likely I will always have an expensive sneaker on. Zafir, you know this. Tell the kids about my shoe game. Tell the kids about my shoe game. This is like, Zafir has known me my whole life, so he knows, like, I'm a shoe person.
No, I'm with you.
So I'm definitely going to spend a little bit of money on my shoes, but I think it's smart to mix and match. Like, I'll be in an H&M cool little top. Yeah. Then I'll swoop in with a little G-Star, maybe a little rag and bone jean, and I have me on a little Louis Vuitton sneaker. You know what I mean? Like, I like to dibble and dabble in everything. And I'm not going to lie, I appreciate Zafir saying that you have to go to the gym and be fit, because you can be fat and out of shape and looking crazy. And just because you have on head to toe designer, it doesn't mean you look good. Designer is actually made for a smaller European body. So all this stretching out material and stuff,
you have to know what works for you.
Exactly.
Because again, we're not fat shaming anyone.
No, not at all.
To me, when it comes to fashion, I just feel as if you have to know yourself in order for you to confidently wear what you're wearing.
Right.
And half of the times, there's some false confidence out there. I ain't gonna hold that. We're not
Yeah,
talking
we're not
about
gonna
that.
go there. We're not gonna
We're
go there.
talking about the fact that if you are going to be in something,
Right.
you need to wear it accordingly.
Right.
You can't just throw anything on and look any type of way.
No, and I've seen Sarah, for example. I've seen you throw on something that was completely head to toe from a thrift shop,
And I live
and looked
on-
like
yes.
$1 million.
Yes.
And I've seen girls that have on head to toe off white, and I'm like, maybe you should have took that off.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, I do
It's-
appreciate Zafir saying that it's about how you wear it and the confidence that comes with that from within.
Yes.
And the maintenance, because that's what this segment is all about. Maintenance, working out, fitness, fashion. So I really do appreciate you saying that.
You could look exactly like you want. Again, because I've had visions in my mind on an outfit that I wanted to wear, and I got home and it looked nothing like I envisioned.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Yep.
And it wasn't necessarily because my body wasn't on point. It was more so because my mental wasn't on point.
Right, okay. You got to start from within.
Yes.
So, Zafir, really quickly before we let you go, what are your 3 things that you like that, okay, so for example, whether you're in artist mode, because, you real talented, our bloodline is real strong.
I can see that.
So whether you are in artist mode where you're in the studio and you're actually singing or rapping, or let's say when you're doing the engineer work behind the scene and the directing, what are your 3 things that inspire you to keep being creative, right? So, when you wake up in the morning and let's say you might have a writer's block, or, what are the 3 things really quickly that kind of keep you going?
Well, I would first speak to this and say that, we all have times where we're maybe not quite feeling it. And the first thing that really keeps me going and keeps me creative is actually not looking at the end goal so much, but looking at the next step. It's one of the things where we want to make sure that when we have goals, and we all have these huge ambitions in life that I truly believe that we all can accomplish. And what ends up happening is just that we end up getting so lost in the bigger vision and so lost in oh my goodness, this is so far. I have to do this millions of things to get to this point, and we get overwhelmed. Well, you may not be able to see all of those things. You may not be able to see how you're going to get to that end step. But can you see your very next step? And as long as you can see your very next step, take that step. Focus on just that one. And you repeat, and you repeat, and you repeat. And before you know it, you will be at the end of the woods, or you will be at the light, and you'll be in a place that may be even greater than you ever imagined. So the first thing when I have writer block is I say, okay, what's my next step? And that may lead me to something else in my day. Whenever I have a writer's block or anything like that, the second thing I do is I move. I tend to think better when I walk, when I'm out, or when I'm
me too.
Me too.
Maybe in the gym, that kind of thing. I just have to move my body, get the blood pumping, and then be all right, so now I can create, just remove myself from the space. And that may be because my space may just be, it's just monotonous for me being there, constantly being, with COVID, constantly being in the house. Maybe I just want to go for a quick walk down the street,
Right.
So there's that. The other thing that the last thing I would say that actually really helps me is, and this is more or less a technique that I tend to lean on, actually, the very last point, is sometimes just searching for, when I say searching for the inspiration, I mean more or less doing other things that I love. I may go read a book, or I may go watch a documentary, or I may do something to kind of give me that inspiration and remind myself, why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I love it.
Right.
And that's something that really also we all can agree on, that it happens, when you're trying to formulate a business, because we are, it is a business, and, being in the music is also being in music business. It's you get lost in that sometimes. You get lost in the idea of oh, I got to do this. I have to do this. I have to do this. And you tend to forget that you're doing something because you love it. So the last thing I do is I step back.
Drop them gems, boy. You better drop them gems, sir.
Watch the documentary.
Period.
Much love.
Yeah, because honestly, I'm a writer, and I get into that phase all the time where I'm thinking, I have to make moves for the people. What do the people want next? And this is something that I love. So it's not about the people. I get confused.
Right.
I get confused, and it's not for the people. It's for me.
Right.
I have to be creative in my own element so that it works for the people.
Right.
I'm not working for the people. I'm working for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. And the right people are going to come find you because they connect with you and what you do for you.
Absolutely. I completely agree with that. Oh my goodness, genius is in
that.
I know.
We needed that.
And it's crazy because
right.
what he said about taking the next steps, I literally opened my phone this morning and went on Instagram, and there was a man that was saying the exact same thing. So I know God is speaking to me through him.
Okay, from every direction. Zafir, before you leave, please tell everyone where they can find you on social media. Let the kids and the people know where they can come and get blessed.
Absolutely. So again, my name is Zafir. You can find me at officiallyzafir.com. That's my website. You can connect to all my social media there. For the Instagram lovers, my handle is officiallyzafir. Same thing on TikTok, and on Twitter, it is @Zafir. So I appreciate you having me on very much. Much love. I'm definitely going to be down there very, very soon to come visit. I know we said that many times, but I'm going to make that happen.
Yeah, come pull up on the kid.
Okay, because we do have a live show. Let the people see your face,
We do have a live show coming up. So
that's a nice voice.
Yeah, that's a nice voice and a nice look.
Okay.
Don't forget the beautiful genes run through the family, honey.
Okay.
Yeah, don't get it messed up.
The career's on pack, the voice on point. Let us see your face.
What's going on? Let's see what's going on. Let's see it. Thank you so much, and we'll definitely be in contact. So have a good day. Thank you for being on. We love you very much. Thank you for your time.
Zafir. You're amazing. Keep up the good work.
Thank you for having me.
Talk to you later.
No problem.
All right. Dropping gems.
Oh, Yadi, where are you hiding him?
Listen, I'm not hiding. He's here in the village.
Oh my goodness.
I told you this. And you know what's crazy?
He's my new favorite.
No, he's always been inspirational. He's always been that brother where Zafir's so tired of me. He's that brother that I can call and be like, I need $20. Like, he's that brother. You know what I mean?
That.
He's very, very, very headstrong and very, very loving, very giving. But here's the thing. I'm not going to lie, just because you're my brother or my family don't mean you're going to be on this show. So the fact that I did that is because he deserves it. He's one of those people who are really extremely, like, you can tell by what he said about having writer's block and what he does to get out of it.
He prepares.
He deserves to be, given the opportunity that God has for him. And if I can help in any way do that for him.
Yes. I mean, and the crazy thing about it is you helping him is him helping. Again, he said something that I heard this morning on another platform.
And you weren't even, and this was not even, we didn't even plan this. Like, we had no idea he was going to say that.
That is the coolest thing to me. That is the coolest because he has been practicing.
Yeah.
And that's important.
Yeah.
A lot of us don't practice.
Yeah.
And he's practicing.
Absolutely.
He lined them questions, them answers out.
All the way up.
I love that. You could tell that's his work ethic.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how he's been since forever. Like, that's how he's always been. So I love and appreciate that.
And ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up the dopest night that you've ever had with these stories. Okay.
Dropping gems.
Right.
Okay. Jewels. We have relationship jewels. Because I'm not going to lie, I don't know about you, but I actually learned a lot from Shelby.
I did too.
I'm not going to lie. Shelby actually opened my eyes. And I appreciate her coming on and saying and being vulnerable and doing that.
Yes, because again, what I learned, just to sum it up, what I've learned is that it is extremely important for you to have a directive.
Yeah.
It's important.
Absolutely.
It's important for you to know where you're going.
Yeah.
And it's not just in a relationship. It's also in your career.
In life.
Exactly.
In life.
Because
with everything. Do everything with intention. And I feel like that is going to help guide you to get to where you need to be. I think that we do this thing where because we don't want to lose someone or because we don't want to and this goes for friendships, relationships, we do this thing where we say, oh, I don't want you to think this is too much or that's too much. So I'm going to call you my friend. Because, or you know what I mean? Or
you
I'm only
scare
going to
somebody off.
Yeah. But my thing is you just got to be you and someone's going to rock with you or they're not. You got to give people that honest chance to say yes or say no.
Yes, and fear in relationships, it's not going to get you anywhere.
No.
Honestly, you have to be true to yourself because you are left with several disappointments.
Yeah.
Which brings me to our next segment, which is Spotlight.
Okay.
And tonight's Spotlight, based on what you have heard here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to big up myself.
Period.
And talk about my new book. This is my second book, Red Flags.
Pull up. book number 2. What's good?
Yes, book number 2. It is called Red Flags, A Confessional Guide. And you can find it on Amazon. You can find it on my social media. My at Sarah Jean Agenor. I'm sorry, Sarah Jean Agenor. And I would love to spell the name out for you guys. But it's too long.
A foreign thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. There's only one Sarah. You know what I mean? It's going to pop up.
It's going to pop up. Just SARADJ and I'll pop up. I'll pop up. Or you could just go on my author's website, which is Noir Sage, which in English is Black Sage, obviously, right? Just getting rid of the negative energy automatically the moment you hit the site.
Let it go.
Let it go. So check out Red Flags. And of course, Yadi, I know you have a spotlight for us tonight as well.
Yes, absolutely. So my spotlight is going to be Zafir. Honestly, my spotlight is not just Zafir. My spotlight is just bigging up Black young artists. And that's why I asked him what would he say to someone that doesn't necessarily have the confidence or, the money to be able to buy certain things. So I want to put the spotlight on all my up and coming Black artists. I want you guys to know that this is a platform where you guys can come and express yourself and get your work out there, because Zafir does have it together a lot, but he's considered still a up and coming artist. So that's my spotlight for today. You guys can find him at the official Zafir on Instagram. If you guys need any mixing, mastering, he does all of that great stuff. So not only is he a recording artist, if you guys need someone to jump on your track, he can do that. If you need someone to mix and master it, he can do that. So you're actually getting a 2-for-2 deal. So that's my spotlight for today, guys. Again, his Instagram is officially Zafir. Definitely go and check him out. Zafir is spelled Zaafir.
Okay. And you can find me at noirsage.com for the book. Red Flags is extremely important. It is basically talking about what Shelby got into tonight, right?
Basically. Red Flags. It says it right there in the name.
All right. This was a great show, you guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye, guys. Talk to you soon.